Well, it's been a minute or so since we did one of these, and I apologize for that. As you guys might be able to tell, in fact, let me spin the camera around so you guys can see even better. I moved recently, which means that my environment has shifted quite a bit in recent memory. I'm kind of satisfied with how things look because I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but that bookshelf, it wasn't there before. Actually, my entire office is now completely different, but I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for all your guys' love and support as I've moved. It's been a long and stressful process, and someday I'll tell you guys all the details. But for now, I'd like to focus on drawing your original characters. And for anyone who hasn't been a part of these live streams before, allow me to explain how this is going to work. What I do is I ask you, the live chat, to please put a random emoji that I select. First person to put that emoji in the live chat, I will go to their YouTube profile, and if I can find it, I will draw their original character in my style. Hello to everyone in the chat. Hello to everyone that will see this video later on. And I think that's about it. That covers pretty much all the bases. But I'm doing all of this at my own personal expense. This is going to be for free. There's no payments, no donations, or anything required to take part. All you have to do is be here and be a little lucky. So feel free to stick around. And if I don't get to your OC today, I apologize. Please bear in mind that there is no guarantee that I will draw your original character. And with that being said, if you'd like to support me, check the sides of the screen and let's get right into it, shall we? So first person to put a thumbs up emoji. I've got the live chat pulled up right here. First person to put a thumbs up emoji in the live chat, I'll draw your OC first. Okay? So let's do that. While you guys are getting ready to spam that, hello Peyton, hello to Blue Do My Fave, Sparks and Animations, The Masked Raccoon, Deplanty Gal, and, all right, well, Deplanty Gal, congratulations. You're the first person that I can see that, well, let's draw your OC, shall we? Let's see here. This is now the hardest part. I apologize if you guys can't see the screen very well. Let's just see here. Is it in shorts? Oh, we got a hand dragon person. We've seen quite a few of you guys in the past. Here we go. Here's my OC. Wow. Okay. Hey, let me get the camera a little closer so you guys can see here. And I won't do this for everybody, but take a look at that OC. That is pretty darn cool, if I do say so myself. Again, if this isn't your OC, if I didn't pick you first, just stick around, okay? We're going to be doing plenty more. I have to say, I love the colors on this one. Well, you know what it means. You know what time it is, I mean. Let's get to drawing, shall we? Eyes down here, please. So this is the sketchbook, and let's just get into it, shall we? So I've got my markers right here. Oh dear, okay, that wasn't very smart. It's okay. We're just gonna put them off to the side right here, and we're gonna go ahead and start drawing, shall we? So let's see. It's a fishy OC. The character's name is Rico. So let's just go ahead and put that on here. Rico. I'm going to try and sign these this time. In the past, I've just kind of drawn the characters and moved on, but I'm going to try and put, if I can remember, each user here so we can at least give you guys some credit. And that way, if I post these later on, I can, you know, credit the right people. Also, I apologize if my voice isn't coming in as clearly or as loudly as before. I don't have my microphone anymore. I gave it to a good friend of mine because they needed a microphone, and I have these cool headphones, so that's what we're doing. It's me, Skyrim. Oh, Vix, hello! I'm going to call you Vix from now on. Hello, Vix. Love seeing you. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. But let's draw this OC, shall we? So we've got what looks like, remember, I'm drawing these OCs with a twist, so it's not going to be a one-for-one kind of thing. It's going to be in my style, so to speak. So we've got this, got the head right here. Let's do something kind of like this. The cool thing about fish characters is I don't have to worry about, hair. It's just fins. Speaking of fins, let's do something like this. And I'm going to try and do these as quickly as possible, guys. Do I like Mongolia? I like the Mongolian deathworm. Shout out if you guys know what that is. But I've never personally been to Mongolia, so couldn't tell you what I think of Mongolia personally. But yeah, there we go. We'll do one of those. Do something like that. Something kind of like this. Again, I'm going to try and keep up with the chat as much as possible, but just bear in mind that everything I do here, I do for the funnies, it's for the giggles, it's for the kicks and the flips. It's for the 6s and the 7s and the 8s and the 9s and everything in between here. So just bear that in mind going forward. There we go. We got that. Then we're going to do the other hand over here. First, let's do chest, waist. Looks like a very thin character. Wow, dang, this character is thick. Sorry, but respectfully, this character is thick. But yeah, the move was terrible, Vix. The move was absolutely terrible. But like I said, I'll tell you guys about it some other time. It's not worth repeating here. But let's go ahead and do this. We're just gonna do something basic for the first one here, okay? Something basic. Nothing too crazy. I do appreciate how simplistic this character is turning out to be. We're going to bend the other leg back a little bit like this. Almost like they're mid-stride, if you will. Something like that. And then we're going to put the other hand kind of coming down like this. Almost like they have something behind their back. And then, of course, the tail comes up. That is a massive tail, if I do say so myself. Big old tail, kind of like that. I had incredible food today from my new favorite... I almost said Australian. Hey, what's up, Orca? My new favorite Italian restaurant. And I have to say, Italian food, I think it's underrated. Some people might disagree with me on that, but I do. I genuinely think it's very underrated. Okay, I think we got the basic shape there. We got these fins. I'm going to make the fins come out a little bit more, be a little bit more pronounced, which is why we're at the angle that we are, something kind of like that. And then, oh, we've got something on the hands too. Let's do something kind of like this. Yeah. It's just the rough part for now, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Then we've got the big old eyes coming down like this. I'm going to make them a little extra big. Mouth just like that. Just like that. Okay. So now what we do is we get to come in and we add some colors. Looks like we've got this orangey kind of color here. You're eating pizza right now. Psh, there you go. There you go, Delta. Word of the wise, don't tell people where you live, especially not on the internet. Just throwing that out there. Hey, SinMD, what's up? All right, so we've got some really cool patterns here. I'm going to do, for the sake of time, my own twist on these patterns. As you guys probably saw from the thumbnail, if I put my mind up to it, I can actually draw some pretty decent things. But it's all about the timing. And for these live streams, I'm trying to accommodate as many people as possible. So I won't be able to make your images as perfect as I would have liked, but they'll be passable. And honestly, passable is enough, in my opinion at least. It should be enough. All right, very cool. So I don't know if you guys have ever done this, but when I went to the Italian restaurant that I'm talking about today, you're currently driving home from work. Well, focus on the road, Orca. Shame on you. Don't spend too much time on your phone. Don't spend any time on your phone while you're driving. It's very dangerous. Please, for the love, don't do that. But yeah, just be safe. That's all I care about. I just want you guys to be safe. Wherever you are, wherever you're going, I just want you to be safe and happy and not exploding. Is that too much to ask? Can't a stranger on the internet ask other strangers to just please be safe wherever they go and wherever they do. But anyway, at the Italian restaurant, when I sat down, my waiter is helping me. And there's this lady that sits down next to me after a little bit. She pulls out her laptop, and I have to say, respectfully, she was quite attractive. But here's the thing. Old Professor does not meet people at bars. I don't go to clubs. The only reason I was sitting at the bar at the Italian restaurant is because I was a single person by myself. And yeah, that's where I was sitting. And that's kind of how things worked. But I did have a moment where I was like, you know, I could just strike up a conversation with this person. I don't have to it doesn't have to be anything more than that. It could just be a completely inoffensive conversation. And then I thought about it again and was like, yeah, but it's always an inoffensive conversation. You never do anything. And then I thought, well, is that such a bad thing? And by the time I was finished thinking that, I realized that I'd paid and I was already out the door. But yeah. Hey, what's up? Where is the north on maps usually? At the top. When is episode 8 of MD Season 2? Well, we're waiting on one voice acting person, as is often the case. These episodes would have come out a lot faster if it weren't for one individual who shall remain nameless. And I am so thoroughly at the end of my rope with this person. Again, I'm not getting into details, but I have been absolutely just unbelievably patient. And I am officially at the end of my rope with all of it. So if you guys want MD Season 2 to come out faster, well, we're waiting on one person. And we have been for over a month at this point. So my apologies for that. I don't have any control over other people. You mean, oh, what's up? Oh, okay. You're finally happy. Oh, well, good. I'm glad you're happy. I don't have the green color that you were. At least I don't. These are just the markers that I found. So I apologize. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be an exact replica, but it's going to be close enough in my mind. So I hope you'll accept what I'm able to do. But yeah, the point of the Italian restaurant thing is just don't be afraid to talk to people. It doesn't have to mean anything. It doesn't have to go anywhere. You can just socialize. Socializing with people isn't a bad thing to do. That being said, don't go to bars and clubs. I don't care what your friends might say, what your family might tell you. It's never worth it. It's just not. More art in the sketchbook. What were you expecting, 2023 Demon? What were you expecting me to pull out the Ark of the Covenant and just start like chanting? Were you expecting me to turn the camera around and be like, look guys, it's my new girlfriend, Laura Croft. Or actually in your case, it'd be your mom, but either way, yeah, you get what you, did you see the thumbnail? Sorry, I'm a little irritated right now. Like I said, I've been waiting on one person for a full month, and that's fine. That's one thing. What bugs me about all of that is that I tried to reach out to, again, this person shall remain nameless. I tried to reach out to this voice actor person and be like, look, this is very stressful for you, because that's the main thing they've communicated over and over again. This is stressful being a part of this project. And it's like, okay, I get that. I've got a backup voice actor person that I can reach out to. They'll take care of this. And you can just focus on yourself. And if you feel better, you can come back. That's why you have backups. And immediately this person's like, no, I'll do it. And then they've been telling me for the last 2 days, I'm finally going to do it. And they haven't done it. They still haven't done it yet. And I'm just over here like, I wanted this episode to come out before Christmas. And it's just not happening. I'm currently drawing da_planty_gal5578OC because they won. But yeah, just venting aside, if you say you're going to do something, for the love, please do it. All right, that's not just for me. I'm just speaking generally here. Again, I'm frustrated. I just want to get MD Season 2 complete at this point. The story has been completed for some time, but I can't edit anything together until I have all the voice lines in, and I just haven't been able to get the voice lines in. And it's just really frustrating, but that's what it means to be a showrunner. And I apologize. I don't normally vent about any of that stuff, but I figured, you know, somebody comes in and asks, I'm going to tell them. So there you go. I told you. Is it okay that my OC is black and white? Yes, it is. In fact, that gives me, that actually is a huge weight off of my shoulders, because it doesn't matter what I color said OC at that point. Okay, I think we're good on the colors there. The rest of it is black, but in order to save my black marker, I'm going to make your character gray, okay? Just got home. Nice. Go for it, Orca. Go for it. Get that bread. I'm going to make this character gray somewhat. It's like dark gray. It's like Batman. This OC only works in black and sometimes very, very dark gray. And this is one of those times. So I hope you'll forgive me for that. And I know exactly what I'm going to do for the twist here. It's going to be very, very good. As much as I love these markers, I just know for a fact this is going to bleed through this page like you would not believe. But that's okay. We're already almost done with this one. I don't know how long it's been, but like I said, my goal is to get through as many OCs as possible. I have done... Somebody asked me earlier, how many OCs have I done at this point? Hundreds. I've done hundreds of these original characters at this point. And it's still not enough for some of you. Sorry, I'm complaining a lot this stream. I apologize. It's not cool. You guys aren't here to listen to me complain. Although a little fiery passion every now and then never hurt anybody, right? Totally. Totally. A little fiery passion never hurt anybody. Totally. Well, hopefully you enjoy this. Coloring in. I'm still learning how to do the digital art stuff. That's why today's stream isn't digital. Still trying to figure out how to do all that stuff. I figured I was better at drawing quickly when it was, you know, in a sketchbook. And I mean, there's something to be said for having physical art. You guys know how it is. If the power goes out, I can still use my sketchbook. I can still access, you know, these drawings. Whereas if the power goes out with my electric stuff, like, that's just it. But yeah, you're eating pizza? Cool. Why must you roast me now? Why not? You can handle the fire, can't you? Besides, your mother is a very nice person. We talked about you all night last night. I got to be a little different, all right? There's a lot of people out there drawing and doing stuff. I got to be a little different, okay? There's far too many artists that are just so boring. I don't know how else to put it, guys. And I apologize if any of you are artists and you take that as like an attack on you. I mean, it says more about you than it does me, but like, there's too many people out there that draw and just do it's boring. I don't know how else to put it. You bore me. You bore me when you draw. So like doing something a little different, something a little spice it up, you know? I got to add something here. I got to do something that's a little bit interesting, but let's see if you roast me. Have you seen your username? There's nothing I can say that will roast you any more than you've already roasted yourself. That's just a fact. I'm not even roasting you. Seriously, some of you guys need to rethink your usernames. It's absolutely abysmal. Is this how the stream is going to go? Am I just going to be mean to you guys the whole time? I don't want to do that. I don't want to be mean. All right? The world's mean enough as is. All right, we're going to do something kind of like this. Yeah, I'm liking this. Okay, this is a nice little break from the meanness. Yeah, I like this. This is cool. Yeah, a little something like this. Almost like music notes. Yeah, I like this. Sorry, I'm getting into the art now. I'm doing the artist thing where I'm zoning out and getting into the art. Okay, we're going to call it there. Congratulations to Deplanty Gal. Here is your OC. I hope you enjoy it. This is Rico, the character Rico. This is my interpretation of it. You're welcome to screenshot it. I'll probably take a picture and upload it later, probably. But there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed drawing it for what it was. It was a great warm-up, but we need a new OC to draw. So with that, first person to put an orange emoji. The orange. Hello, Anonymous. The orange, as in the fruit. First person to put the orange fruit emoji in the live chat. I'll go ahead and draw your OC next. Sound like a plan? Hello, Demon Slayer. Welcome, welcome. You look like an autistic version of Admin Ross. I don't know who Admin Ross is. Oh, there we go. The Masked Raccoon. The Masked Raccoon. All right, let's take a look here, see. Let's pull up here. You know, roasts only work if people get the references. Let's see here. Is this your OC? Is this your OC? Is this your OC? Some of you guys don't make it very easy for me to find your original characters. So I have to go on this weird hunt. All right, let's see here. I'm short on time. I'm just trying to make... Let's see here. Is this your OC? I'm going to assume that this is your OC, okay? This little rat character right here. So that's what we're going to draw. Congratulations to this user right here. This is user Zip Zappers. Let's open to... Wow, you guys can't even see that. Hold on. Here you go. This is the character right here. We're going to draw this character. White Mouse. The Mouse Dude. Yes. That's what I'm going to draw. So, eyes down here, please. Thank you. Let's draw this character, shall we? And this is by user. I don't know if this character has a name, so I'm just going to call it Ratty. Ratty by Zip Zippers. Go ahead, Zip Zippers. Give us some lore about your character. I'm sure none of us will have anything to say whatsoever. Maybe people can make a post with their OC at the top of their channel. That would be nice. That would be very nice. Or imagine just making a quick post with your OC and then coming back. But yeah. I gotcha, OC. Yep, plenty of people have got them. Hasn't stopped me from drawing them before. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. By the way, if your name isn't Zip Zappy, just relax, all right? I'm going to get to as many people as I can. I am so done with all of the comments saying, day whatever, of me asking you to draw my OC. That's not going to make me draw your OC any faster. In fact, it makes me kind of want to, like, not draw your OC, personally. That's just me, though. I don't know. How would you guys feel if you got thousands of comments every single day from entitled little kids crying about how I haven't drawn their character for free? I had one kid call me, this made me so mad. One kid called me a scammer the other day. You believe that? Somebody called me a scammer because they assumed that I had agreed to draw their OC. I never agreed to draw anyone's OC. Ever. That was an assumption that they made, wrongly, I might add. And, yeah, it really made me upset. I was like, you haven't paid for this. None of this is paid. I am doing this of my own free will and choice for you guys. But yeah, some kids, man. And then I checked out their profile just out of curiosity, and it was basically a content farm where they had stolen a bunch of other people's work and uploaded it to their channel. So I immediately stopped caring at that point. I was like, okay, this person is the scum of the earth. Like, seriously, make your own content. For heaven's sakes. Just, it's not that hard. Make your own content, please. All right, we're making this person... Oh, shoot! It's a rat! And I'm probably not going to do a full body on this one, but like I said, we are doing this with a twist, and the twist is that this character is wearing one of my signature masks. If you guys don't know, I love drawing interesting masks. The loading circle? Oh, no. Well, I hope so, Demon Slayer. I hope you are excited to see this, because I'm excited to bring it to life, personally. Very excited. like that. Yeah. All right, and then let's give him this mask. I like faceless masks because masks, I think, are cool. And that's pretty much it. I didn't think beyond that. But yeah, masks are really cool. I enjoy them, and I enjoy drawing them. It's probably because I grew up, with Bionicle. I also grew up playing a little game called Infinity Blade. Has anyone... Hey, Lupus. Anyone ever heard of the mobile game Infinity Blade? Absolutely love that game. I remember when it came out, it's not the most in-depth game ever. It's technically lost media at this point, which is very unfortunate because it was a lot of fun. But it was all like basic combat. There was a little bit of a crafting system in there. It was not the most sophisticated game in the world, but just the way that the characters and the armor in that game looked, it's always stuck with me. I very much so enjoy it. I enjoy like the mock symmetry as well. The mock symmetry is the best part for me. Yeah, got some dots, little rivets here and there. And the key with any good mask is to know when to stop. As soon as I figure out when that time is, I will let you guys know because I just don't know. But there we go. We've got that to start. Drawing hair is super fun. Speak for yourself. Oh, man. Speak for yourself. Hair is super annoying for me. But that's just me. I mean, I assume that I'm the only one that really struggles with it. But, hey, you never know. Let's use this one. We're going to use this to, like, highlight the bottom of the hair here. I recently discovered the smudge button or stencil in Krita, and I have to say it's making my life a lot easier, especially when it comes to shading, as you guys can see from the sin that I drew for the thumbnail of this stream. Do you guys like that drawing? I worked really hard on it. I was up very late drawing that. It was a lot of fun though. I would definitely do it again if given the chance. I hate that YouTube lets 7-year-olds making dumb poop roasts just roasting any Amy person that have a different opinion. I agree, digital form Mongolia. But then again, that is the nature of the internet. Anyone, anywhere can post pretty much anything they want. You're still learning? So am I. Hair gets more annoying when it comes to animating. Oh, please, tell me how annoying animation is. I get it, though. I really do. I get it. I've done quite a bit of animating in my time. And I have to say, it does get easier as time goes by. I am kind of holding back on animating for now, though, because there's a lot that I would like to do. It's just a matter of finding out when to do it. I start school again soon. I'm in the final stretch, basically, where I can, I'm almost at graduation, but going into October is going to be really complicated. So I don't know how things are going to go, but we're going to just play them by ear. That's why I wanted to get MD Season 2 done, because I'm going to have very little time going forward. But I'm going to do the best I can with what I've got. You know what? Remember how I said you got to know when to stop? You got to know when to start and when to stop? I'm kind of feeling like this headshot that I've done is actually kind of sick. I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Actually, I said we were going to do this with a twist, so let's do the twist here. I don't know how to animate, but I'm a script writer. Hey, what's up? Hey, cameraman. I am also a bit of a writer myself, as you can see from the where is it? It's on this side. On this side over here, you can see my book. If you like Percy Jackson and the Olympians, you're going to like my book. It's on Amazon. You should check it out. Let's for kicks and giggles. Actually, no. We're going to do this a little a little bit differently here. We're going to come up off the side. So kind of like that. And we're going to do one of these classic things here. We're just going to do the 2 tendrils for now. I did say I was drawing your OCs with a twist, so don't be surprised when that twist is not what you were expecting. pull that around. Something like that. Serrated edge. Just like that. And then, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Less is more, I say. All right. Yeah, less is more. Congratulations. Hey, what's up, Vixenova? So, congratulations to Zip Zappers on having your OC redrawn. I turned your Mouse Gacha Life OC into basically a robot head with 2 tendrils. But there you go. She's hungry. Same, honestly, same. There won't be an MD Season 3. I didn't say that. But there you go. Zip Zappers. Hope you enjoy it. It's all head and body. No, it's just all head. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this little sketch I did. Had a lot of fun doing that. All right, next person. First person to put a Christmas tree. A Christmas tree. Ooh, tell me more, Crazy Harley. First person to put a Christmas tree emoji in the live chat. I'll draw your OC next. How's that sound? So, Christmas tree. You're welcome. You're welcome, Masked Raccoon. Or Zip Zappers, whichever you prefer. Like I said, I'm probably going to take pictures of these later, but no promises. All right, so Tofu the Soap. Congratulations. Let's go to Tofu the Soap's channel here. If your name isn't Tofu the Soap, just relax, all right? Oh, I see more Gacha Life. That's brilliant. All right, so we've got it right here. Now let's play a game. Where is the OC? There is Snow Miku. Oh, Miku and Rinku. Oh my gosh, please tell me. Please tell me. You know what? I don't even care. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's incredible. I love it. No, you didn't. Don't come in here and say that you did it first, Sparky Animations. It's clearly Tofu the Soap. You were third. You weren't even second. You were third. I'm on the live chat, by the way. What are you on? But anyway, don't blame me. Blame YouTube. It looks different for everybody. But I'm totally drawing this. That is awesome. What is that? What is that? Let me show you what I'm seeing, okay? They've gotten a lot better recently. Thank you. Thank you, Anonymous. Animus. Thank you. Okay. Her? This is a her? Hold on. This is a her? What? That's a her? Okay. Well, there's only one thing to do at this point. Time to draw it. All right. Don't be nervous, Crazy Harley. Just go for it. All right. This is going to be, I love this. I love OCs that are like this. Okay. Peak, to be honest. Yeah, sure, Vixenova. I agree. I do agree, though. We're going to do this a little bit further, though. So we're going to do something kind of like this. We've got this, and then we come around like this. And then I'm going to give this, so it's green clearly. So we're going to do some green hair, kind of like this. Sorry, guys, I'm inspired. I have the opportunity to do something ridiculous and absolutely am going to take it. So don't be mad when I do. So we're going to do something kind of like this. Yeah, just some like spikes, basically. Not spikes, but hair. Messy hair. And then we're going to come down here and you just let me cook. Let me cook, okay? Let me cook. Your OC has teal hair. I unfortunately don't have teal. I've got turquoise green. So that's what it's that's what it's going to be. But anyway, let's do this. So we've got this here. We've got this. Then we're going to do the arm coming up like this. Arm coming up like this. And then we're going to do just like kind of like this. And then we're going to do, believe it or not, I can draw women occasionally. I don't always draw women, but when I do, I try to make them, you know, comfortable. As comfortable as I can. Without being inappropriate, because, you know, being inappropriate is overrated. All right, we're going to make the belt buckle like that. Like that. And then we're going to, let's see, how does it look? It's like, I'm doing all this without references, by the way. But, yeah, let me cook. Let's see here. We got, yeah, we'll do like the first. I almost made this character a Pixar mom. I'm not even gonna lie. I just be grateful that I didn't. Okay, be grateful that I didn't go that route. I'm gonna go like this. Big old clomper kind of shoe thing, like Diary of a Wimpy Kid looking shoes. We're not going too hard on the shoes. I never do, but yeah, we're doing something kind of like this. Tiny, tiny little arms here. Are the proportions perfect? Of course not. But, I mean, have you seen the original character? The reason the character looks like this is because on the back, we are going to have whatever the heck was going on with this, like, thing. I'm making it into, like, a jetpack sort of looking thing. And it's going to be, like that, and then we're gonna have, coming off the back, we're gonna have these, like, I'm using the shapes that I see in the image over here. Something kind of like this. Are they wings? Are they something else? Who knows? I look at what you drew and I see a turtle. So I'm making a turtle. Hi, Tebow. I'm doing a lot better now that I get to draw. But, yeah, we're going to do something like that. And then we're going to have, like, the straps kind of right there. And then another one across the middle like this. And then like that. And then kind of like that. And like that. And then kind of like that for the belt. Yeah, something kind of like that. And we're going to give her pockets because not enough women's clothes have pockets on them. You know I'm, oh my gosh, go no. Flip 67. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I'm in my new office. So if you guys don't know, it's a tradition here. Go no says flip and a certain number. And I guess we're on 67 at this point. I say 8, 9, but whatever. Let's see. What can we flip today? I flipped some small things. I flipped some big things. How about my wrist thing here? Let's do that. How about let's try and flip this, shall we? I'm gonna try and like finger flip this. Ooh, that was pretty cool. Check it out. Let me try it again. Oh, okay, that wasn't good. There we go. Okay, one more. There's not enough room. Okay, I can kind of flip between my fingers. Kind of flip between my fingers. Kind of. But anyway, there we go. Thank you again, Gono, for being a member for 7 freaking months. That's amazing. Thank you so very much for that. And like I was saying, guys, let me cook on this one, okay? But yeah, women's clothes need more pockets. So we're going to give her nice, big, like farm girl pockets. And then we're going to come down here. A few of those. And then we're going to do a few laces right here. Very simplistic. And then for the face, we're going to do another mask. And this one, we're going to come down like this. And then again like this. Yeah, I'm liking that. Oh, shoot. That's really cool. I might just leave it like that. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. Okay. All right. Remember, a good artist knows when to stop and when to start. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to come in here with a different green. And we're going to fill in as much of this cool backpack thing as I can. And I know the character was mostly the color black and like neon green. But we're just going to change things up a little bit here, okay? I'm taking some artistic liberties, if you couldn't tell. artistic liberties. That's all I'm doing. Yeah, just like that. Okay, so we got that right there. The mask is white because the masks are always white because it's easier to draw that way. And then we're going to give her, again, just let me cook on this one, okay? Going to give her some gold right here and a gold belt with a silver buckle because I actually have a silver marker. Why stop here? That's what I'm saying. All right, we got that. You have a question? Ask away. I will. It's Dead Tail. Oh, okay. Yeah, ask away, guys. If I don't get to them immediately, let's just keep spamming them until I get them. Okay. I will answer them when I can. And then we're gonna do a little bit of pink in here because I don't have like a skin tone color. And then we'll do more orange on the trousers. How's that sound? This is going to be so jarring for anybody that didn't see the initial image. Okay, here's what I'm doing. Again, let me cook. Let me cook. All right, we're going to do that. And it's going to come up into this color, which is melon yellow. So it's like fiery, almost fiery pants. How's that? See, I told you guys should let me cook. Hey, what's up, the map? And then for the shirt... Oh, I almost forgot a part of the backpack to color. Shame on me. Got so wrapped up in everything else. All right, there we go. There's that, and there's that, and then there's that. And then for the top part, let's just make it blue. Why not? Just because it's simple doesn't mean it can't be fun or cool. There we go. All right. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's make the... I'm going to color in the shoes and then we'll call it there. Or the boots, I should say. I'm turning these into Tim's. And then with that... And this is from Tofu. And I'm going to name this OC Turtle Girl. That actually sounds good. All right. There we go. Congratulations, Tofu, on me drawing your OC. There you go. We got Turtle Girl. And for anyone who doesn't know, this is, just as a reminder, let me bring the camera in. This is what we were working with, and we somehow went from this to this. So there you go. I drew your OC with a twist, made him a little bit more laid back. I hope you enjoy it. She went from some weird alien witch circus thing to this. Yeah. And I mean, it can only go up from here. I would be excited to see what you did with this design. But with that, congratulations again, Tofu. But whoa, look at that. Whoa, it's the stream. Whoa. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, I'm going to stop. But anyway, so congratulations, Tofu. Let's see. First person to put a sun emoji. Sun emoji. First person to put the sun emoji in the live stream chat, I'll draw your OC next, okay? How many did he do so far for the stream? I've done 3. I've done 3 so far. When do you go live again? I don't know. I don't have a schedule set up at this point. I'm kind of waiting for school to start. And, you know, Christmas is coming up and then New Year's. So it's, you know, you're welcome. All right. Sparks Animations. Sparks Animations. Congratulations. Let's draw your OC next. If your name isn't Sparks Animations, don't worry. Okay. I see cats. Or is this a Warrior Cats thing? I see plushies. I don't see an OC. Where is an OC? Okay, that's somebody's lips. I see a T-Rex. Okay, I see the Amazing Digital Circus. I see a pet. I see Roblox. I am concerned. Let's just scroll up here. Is it in posts? Posts. This is your OC. Okay. Thank you for making it the top post, by the way. It's a dog. Here, let me show you. You guys can't see. It's a dog. It's a dog. How nice. Sorry, I'm shaking. But that's what we're going to draw, okay? So, let's do that next, shall we? Eyes down here, everybody. Eyes down here. So, here we go. No, the blister exists. You were not first. Don't say you were first. I am on live chat. Scroll up here. There you go. It's clearly Sparks Animations. All right? You were fourth. Coming in here saying you were first. Get out of here with that. Come on. You'll get your turn when you win. Anyway, let's see. Let's begin this. This is the first, like, truly animal drawing that we're going to do. So this is from Sparks. Sparks with an S. And this character is Saber. Saber. So, how are we going to draw this character? This character's got a lot of brown because it's a dog. And how are we going to draw this one with a twist? Because that's the whole point of all this. I'm not just copying your guys' OCs. I'm doing it with a twist. So let's see. Let's see. I think we should... Do you know what audio drama podcasts are? Yeah, they've been doing them on radio since the 50s. But yeah, it's cool that they've made the jump to podcasts. I like them. I think they're kind of cool. I think what we're going to do for this one is we're going to do something a little different here. So I'm going to turn your dog into a bit of a monster here. So I hope you'll humor me a little bit. We're going to come down kind of like this. I'm going to bring the ears up kind of like this. They look like horns. I promise they're ears. And we're going to come down kind of like this. We're going to do the eyes are going to come out like this. We're going to make them big, nice and big. Big eyes. Big nose, just like that. Neck, a little bit of fluff right about here. And then let's see here. Let's do for the back. Let's do something kind of like this. Kind of like this. Just big old limbs. And then off the back, we're just going to have this random spike. Almost looks like a shark fin coming up off the back here. Big old leg coming down. Just like that. We're going to do a nice side profile because it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Bite me. Yeah, bite me. Totally. Could you draw a character named Token? I could if it wins. But until then, I make no promises. Yeah, just like that. And then for the ears, we'll do something kind of on the inside. So the ears are facing in. Something like this. And then I think that's a good starting point. And then from here... I'm going to show you guys how far I can go with just one color here. What's the twist? What's the twist? Look at it. So, oh wait, I didn't draw the other. Wait, it's not a three-dimensional character yet. It's just 2D. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have the other leg coming down kind of like this. Off the back, and then the other leg... just like this. Yeah, just like that. There we go. Now it looks a little more 2D. Or 3D, sorry. A little less 2D, a little more 3D. Okay. Now, if this were digital, I could just color the whole thing in and then add layers. But, yes, I did see the new TADC episode. And I have to say, it sucks being right all the time because I totally called it. If anybody hasn't seen the latest episode of my podcast, the MD is bad, podcast, then I completely and totally called pretty much everything that was going to happen. And basically what I predicted was that nothing was going to happen. And I was right. A whole lot of nothing happened. Like, nobody died. We learned a little bit more about some of the characters, but ultimately things were relatively the same from start to finish. I mean, the characters are just a little bit more traumatized, a little bit more upset at Cain. But, yeah, I predicted that ultimately nothing would change. The characters would still be stuck. Someone might abstract, but that's pretty much it. How do you get your OC drawn? Well, we have a little contest that we do here. Basically, if you put the right emoji in the chat before anybody else, when I ask for it, then, yeah, I draw your character next. It's a bit of a raffle here. We like to have fun. We like to have a little fun around here. I could just put my hand in some fresh marker. Cool. Super cool. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to the other brown that we have. And we're going to do a little bit of this. It's almost like a green. We make this character look nice and scratchy. Just let me cook. Let me cook. I promise there's a reason. Something kind of like this. Just like this. I'm trying to speed this up as much as I can, everybody. Just please be patient with me. All right? Please be patient. That's all I can ask. All right, we do that. All right. And then the last thing we do, I say the last thing, there might be something else. We do that because this dog is officially traumatized. And we do a little bit of scratchy. Little bit of scratchy, quote unquote, shading. I mean, it's definitely vibrant. Can't say it's not that. I would call this unique. This is the kind of thing that somebody who's on death row would draw the day before their execution, I'd say. Is that inappropriate to say? I don't care. We just let it scratch, so to speak. We just let it scratch. There we go. Excuse me. Yep, we let it scratch. And there you go. All right, congratulations to user Sparks. Congratulations to user Sparks. This is your OC in my style, Saber. So there you go. I hope you enjoy this very strange redrawing of your OC. It's definitely in my style, I will say, but eats the drawing. Thank you, Crazy. But there we go, Saber. All right. With that, let's move on to the next one. First person to put, let's just say there's water right here. So the ocean. First person to put the ocean emoji in the live chat, I'll draw your OC next, okay? So there you go. Thank you again, Sparks. Hope you enjoy that. Yeah, feel free to go back and screenshot it. I'll probably upload an image later. But yeah, there you go. I'm glad you like it, Sparky. And continue animating. Never stop. Never stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Never back down, never what? All right, Matt. The Matt. He's the Matt. He's the Matt. He's the Matt. Okay, I'm going to stop before I get a copyright strike. So let's pull the camera up real quick so we can look at their channel. Here is the Matt. And let's see here. Is your OC available? Is it open? Is it easy to find? This is just a bunch of Minecraft stuff. All right, I'm going to say that this is your OC right here. This drawing. Wow, that is a very unique looking character. Let me show you what I'm looking at here. So this is the character I'm going to be redrawing. It's in black and white, which is cool. Means I can do a lot with it. Let's draw it with a twist. So, don't worry. If your name isn't the Matt, I will be getting around to as many people as possible. But just relax. Let's start with the hair. Oh, eyes down here, everybody. Eyes down here. Okay. So here's the drawing. It's just looking. It's looking at us. It's looking at us through the page. It's horrified. Absolutely horrified. I do like how that turned out. It's kind of grown on me. But let's draw this character, shall we? I'm going to give you red hair. Why not? You're officially a ginger. Let's see. So this character... Oh, I forgot. So this is at the M-A-T. And this character, I'm just going to call it Dude. This is Dude. So... we've got our hair right here. Absolutely awesome hair, if I do say so myself. We've got our hair. Coming down kind of like this. It's like wild. It's crazy. It's awesome. It's wah, you know? We got the hair, the Guy Fieri hair, taken to the next level. And then we're going to come in here with the black. And we'll add some characters. Banana. Banana is a nice fruit. I do enjoy bananas. And we got to give it the signature mask treatment here. So let's just make this a forward-facing mask thing here. Something kind of like this. And then we'll do like a visor. How does that sound? Like a cool visor thing. Yeah, visor. And then coming up the front. Something kind of like that. Yeah, just like that. Ooh, I like this. Yeah, there we go. Add some rivets. Something different is going on here. Okay, and then we'll finish it off with that. Like a little smile almost. You ate drywall once? Why? Literally, ew, gosh, I just spit everywhere. Literally, why though? We got our little neck here. Shoulder, hand, arm. This is the dude, so we'll give him the cool chest plate. And then we'll give him the cool, like, belt right here, almost like a WWE belt. We'll come down kind of like this. We'll come down kind of like that. And then we'll do like crazy robotic legs. They just keep going down further and further. These are shaped so weird. Oh, I kind of love it. I kind of love it. They're like backwards almost. And then let's just put like a random exhaust pipe thing back here. And then instead of hands, because we're trying to be quick and easy here, I'm just going to give you, we'll call it the whatchamacallit. No idea what it does, but it's a cybernetic implant. Goes over your hand, kind of like this. And like all good science fiction weapons, it has no wrist support or strap whatsoever. Just comes down kind of like this. Yeah, I like this. There we go. What does it do? Nobody knows, but you've got it, and it's not going anywhere. And then your hand, we'll have this hand back here just be like, it'll just be missing. How's that sound? It'll just be missing, and you will be sad. What's up, King Pekka? You ate a bottle of maple syrup? Literally, why though? Why would you do that? We'll just add a little tear here because you're missing your hand. And then we get to come in here, and I'm going to add a little bit of detail. kind of like that. Yeah. Yeah, just like that. Okay, something cool. And then, yeah. We'll make this part metal too, because why not? And this is insane. All right, let's see here. Let's add some purple. I haven't used any purple at all. Hey, welcome back, Tray of Truth. Let's see. Let's use some purple for the highlights. Oh, I like that. What if this character, and I'm not saying this because I'm trying to be lazy, what if this character is just like mostly white with purple? I feel like white and purple go pretty well together. It's just me talking out loud here. It's kind of cool. Kind of like that. You know? Again, I'm not trying to win any awards or anything here. We're just trying to, like, have some fun. And that is definitely what I'm doing right now. We are just having some fun. Because you guys know the song, boys just want to have fun. And I'm definitely a boy. I would call myself a man, but yeah. You're welcome to have your own opinion on that. Something kind of like that. Yeah, just like that. They say less is more. I say more is more and less is less, but what do I know? I can't count. And then they kicked me out of the McDonald's at 3 o'clock in the morning. That was an interesting day. Purple and white do go nicely together. Yes, yes, I agree. This color here. We'll make this the other hand there. This is our skin tone color. And then, oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, just like this for the cranium. Because you know bro has got a massive dome. And then, honestly, I think we might call it there on that one. I'm going to give this one the background treatment, though, so bear with me one sec here. Down like that. Down like that. Like that. Down like that. I went to a claw machine place today. First time in a long while. I've still got it. So I won 14 plushies. I only kept one of them though, because I don't need that many plushies. Because I'm a dude. But also I've got Sylveon, so like nothing will ever compare to Sylveon. In my humble opinion. And we'll put my signature just on the side there. And there you have it. All right, add a little dimension to that. But there you go, the MAT. The MAT, hope you enjoy the absolute redesign of your character, dude. Whew. Yes, Tray of Truth, you should. I hope you enjoy this this nice little mess that I made. Sorry about your character's missing arm here. I just, you know, thought it was funny. But there you go. So very good. There you go. Reminder, I am capable of interesting things when I put my mind to it. But there you go, Matt. Hope you enjoyed that. That rhymed. But let's see. First person to put a fire emoji. First person to put a fire emoji in the chat. I'll draw your OC next, okay? With a twist, of course. With a twist. Whew. What's my favorite color? I would say orange off the top of my head. It's fine. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. Again, it rhymed. Didn't even mean to. Rip arm? Gee, I hope not. I hope nobody would. Fire much. 2023 Demon. There it is. All right, 2023 Demon. I think you're due for one after all. Ooh, I see stick figure stuff. Let's go. Again, it's hard to see. I'm going to bring the camera up in a sec, but let's take a look here, see. Is there, where's your OC? Is your OC that little staring dude thing? Nope, that's a house. Please do not share your personal information on the internet. Is it this character? Is it this character? I assume it's this character right here. That is so sick. I love that design. Look at this design thing right here. That is cool. I love, dude, stick figure OCs are underrated. And I'm not just saying that because they're fun to draw, but like that one like equals one heart for missing arm. That's funny, Matt. Anyway, that is pretty darn cool. Let's do this one, huh? This is going to be fun. I haven't drawn a stick figure in years, which honestly, I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell. But anyway, let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Remember, it's the live chat, not the, let's see here. Just to remind you guys, because I have to justify this every time I pick somebody, there is a difference between the top chat and the live chat. I am on the live chat. Most of you, when you come in, you are automatically on the top chat. So maybe switch to the live chat and you won't be confused when you seemingly post first and don't get picked. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, let's do this OC, shall we? So it's a stick figure, which means it's basically a circle and some sticks and a face. But I want to take it a step further. Let's turn this stick figure into something cool. This is from 2023 Demon. And let's just call this OC Stick. Stick Ed. Okay, Stick Ed is the name of this character. All right, so Orca for the $2. Hope you're doing well. Abso-freaking-lutely, I'm doing well. Thank you so much. You absolutely did not have to donate, but you did anyway, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Seriously, thank you very much. I'm going to draw something for you here in just a sec. It'll be something original. How about that? I'll draw you something original. Something I know I can do pretty good at, or pretty good on. Anyway, stick figure man. Let's do this. So we're going to do our circle, kind of like this. And then we're going to make the neck come back and then down. And we're going to do the hand right there and the other hand like that. All right, so this is our starting point. We're doing well. We're doing something better than that. Seriously though, thank you, Orca Arts. Everyone, go subscribe to Orca Arts, please. Absolute legends. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and now what we're gonna do, rather than just keeping this as like a stick figure, we're gonna do something a little different at this point. So, gonna thicken up the neck. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Then we're going to take the arms. I'm going to thicken up the arms a little bit too, just like this. Stick figure anatomy 101. Then we're going to take the hands. Something kind of like that. Yeah, just like that. I'm going to make them pointy. Just like that. And then we're going to take the body and we're going to, you know, tighten it up just a little bit here. Make it a little bit more chonk. Just a little bit more chonk. We're going to do the midsection down here. I think this is the midsection. Is that the technical term for this? And we're going to do this leg here. And we're going to do this leg here. And stick figures don't have feet, so we're not going to add the feet. Okay, we're going to do this. Now, bear with me. Let me cook on this one. Let me cook on this one, okay? This is going to be cool. This is going to be very, very cool. All right, we're going to do... All right. I'm going to color in the rest of the head. Again, let me cook. Let me cook. I know what I'm doing here. Okay, so that's good on that. That's a good starting point. Now, Is it bad that he's getting the muscles accurate? You'll see here in just a moment, I assume. And then we're going to take this color here. Is this the color I was using? Oh, that's the color I was using. Okay. I may have messed this up a little bit. No, that's fine. Okay. Then we're going to come in here. And we're going to do something kind of like this. And now we're going to add a bunch of lines and stuff. See, this is where my creativity really starts to take off. And now we're doing a bunch of stuff like this. Most of you guys will never see the detail that I'm adding right now, but I'm going to add it anyway because it's cool and I enjoy it. So think of a nervous system as opposed to a confident system. And we're going to just add these, like, you could call them veins if you wanted. I prefer, like, tendrils. And we're just going to make this character look kind of like this. This is a different shade of red I'm using, by the way. And question, are you able to draw two OCs for the same person? I'm going to say no for now, Trey, just because I'm trying not to show any, like, special treatment. But I would say stick around anyway. It depends. It depends when I get to you. If you win or not. You have to actually win twice in a row. Now, if you donate, of course, I'm not telling anyone you don't have to donate. You never have to donate. But, of course, if you donate and I've already drawn you, I'm going to draw you again. Because donating is like crazy and you don't have to do that. And some of you do it anyway. And I appreciate that. So anyway, we're going to do that. Then last but not least, we're going to take this color here. I'm going to do something kind of like this. And with that, I think we're pretty well done. I actually really like that one. That was fun. It's simple, but it's fun. There we go. Congratulations, 2023 Demon. Here is your basically Carnage version of your stick figure OC here. I hope you enjoyed this. There is a lot more detail than what's showing up on camera, I promise. But there you go, 2023 Demon. It's pretty cool. Hope you enjoy it. I enjoyed drawing it for what it was. Stick figures, man. You can do so much with a stick figure. All right, let's move on to the next person, shall we? So, first person to put... why the heck not? Let's just do the rainbow. A rainbow emoji. First person put a rainbow emoji in the chat. I'll draw your OC next. How's that sound? I miss rainbows. I haven't been outside when it rained in a long time. Hey, Professor, what color do you think Dylan Hall's prom dress would be? Psh, pink. Obviously. Why would you ask me that? It's clearly pink. But yeah, we'll say rainbow. Oh, okay. Digital Form Mongolia. Congratulations. Let's go to your channel. Congratulations. You've been here for a while. Ooh, is this your OC? Dang, son, what is that? Hold on, let me show you guys this. That is sick. Look at that. It's like a dragon with all the different flags behind it. That is crazy. Wow, congratulations. Well done. You were not first, Smokey. All right, let me pull it up here. You see, that's Digital Mongolia. That's you. It's not what you can see. It's what I can see in the live chat, okay? Digital's first. I'm not messing with you guys. I'm calling it how I see it. But let's draw this. This is cool. This is like a dragon with a bunch of stuff behind it. That's cool. I like that. Let's draw that. I might not do the entire thing, but we got to draw it with a twist. So how are we going to do this? Let's do the Jaws poster. How does that sound? Well, it's going to be a little different. It'll be like Jurassic Park. No. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to have the head It's going to be, so there's like this big old horn on the front. And it's like the mouth comes up like right here. It's like coming down just like this almost. Then it comes down like that. And then it's just like boom, spike, boom, spike. And then there's wings and stuff. So we'll do the first wing coming off like that. And there's like another wing over here like that. And then we'll just like have that come down right there. And do like these teeth here. Kind of simple on the teeth to start. Something kind of like that. And then it's just like a big old eye. It's kind of like this. It's like a black eye. Not that kind of black eye. It's just like a legit like reverse Venom eye is what I'm seeing. There's like some shading, some really cool shading, almost like cell shading on the back here. By the way, what are you guys planning to do for Christmas? Let me know. I'm definitely not going to meet up with my coworker Marv and check out your house later. But yeah, what are you guys doing for Christmas? Let me know. You guys going to visit family? You going to be alone for Christmas? I've been alone for Christmas for a number of years, I will say. And it's interesting. You get used to it. You do get used to it, I have to say. Yeah. It's the flags of the different empires. That's interesting. I can neither confirm nor deny whether or not there will be... I see Cambro Man asking in the chat. I can neither confirm nor deny whether or not there will be an MD Season 3. I'm not going to give you any spoilers. You'll have to wait and see what the end of MD Season 2 is first, silly. See if there's even room for it. I might have a very conclusive conclusion. Yeah, English for the final episode of MD Season 2. You never know. You never know. So kind of like this. This is almost like the masks I draw, now that I think about it. It's kind of cool. I like this. Yeah, there we go. We got something like that. And then, let's see. You're going up north to see family. Okay, that's cool. You hate spoilers? Yeah. Spoilers are awful. It'll be our first time meeting him. Oh, that's kind of cool, Smokey. That's very, very cool. You're going to your sister's. Awesome. You're watching Stranger Things Volume 2, Stranger Things 5 Volume 2 with your dad. That's kind of nice. That's very, very nice. Let's see. I've got this. Honestly, I kind of want to leave it, but there needs to be a flag or something behind it. So let's just put the I don't have that color. Darn. I'm just gonna make up a flag. How does that sound? I mean, people do it all the time on the internet. Let me just make up a flag for, yeah, it's not gonna be for a cause or anything. This will be the professor flag. How does that sound? Let's do this. It's got to be yellow. Obviously, it's got to be yellow. So this will be the top. This will be the bottom. Somebody asked what my favorite color was earlier. I think I said orange. It's actually yellow. But, yeah. Can I do accents? I mean, I can kind of fake it. Depends on the context, though. All right, let's do this like this. It's got to be cool. It's got to be something cool to it. Let's do like something like this coming down the middle. Something like this. This will be the flag. It almost looks like an envelope. Oh, I like that. That's kind of cool. Happy little accidents, you know? Happy little accidents. Whew. That's what your parents call you. Anyway. PayPal states, hey, what's up, Actual Wizard? Love seeing you. You're more than welcome to stick around. Okay, so you've got that. What color is this? Oh, this is a different yellow. Okay, I like this. Let's do this. This might be the most comprehensive background that I've done all stream. Just saying. But, You made a flag for the dystopian book that you're writing? That's cool. That's cool. I technically made a flag for my book as well. Actually, I didn't. It's just the American flag. But I drew it with like as a handprint with a claw mark going through it. You can see it on the right side of your screen. You guys should all check out my book, by the way. I believe you can read the first 7 chapters for free on Amazon. Could be totally wrong. Sorry, I'm coloring in my flag, everybody. It looks like a note, I swear. I don't know if it's even showing up on camera. It might just look like all one shade. What? You gave up on your book? That's bullcrap. You shouldn't do that. It stressed you out because you also had school? Yeah, well, you also have plenty of time to scroll on the internet. So, you know, where are your priorities really? And I say that because that was my excuse for a long time too. And then I actually sat down and finished it. Turns out all of my fears regarding it were completely irrational. And the people that read it actually enjoyed it. Oh crap, I got a color in the mouth here. Okay. Open wide, random dragon something thing. It's time to put yellow in your mouth. Nobody clip that. Don't clip that, please. Oh man. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the chat and everybody, but all right, see you in a minute. Yeah, if anybody out there has a creative venture that you want to like finish or complete or whatever, just get out there and complete it for the love, okay? Whatever excuse you can come up with, it's not good enough. Unless like your house blew up or something and you only have your phone. But even then, people have written entire books on phones before without AI. That's probably the best piece of advice I can give anybody. Don't use AI for anything. All right, there we go. Let's add a little bit of detail. I'll get some orange and we'll tighten up the edges, so to speak. There we go. It's almost like a Helldivers 2 reference. This would be a cool backdrop, wouldn't it? Yeah, I like that. This is our flag, our new flag. This is the professor flag. I like that. This is actually kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Oh, shoot. I forgot to say who this was. This is from Deadfall? Dead Tail. Dead Tail. I'm just going to call it Monster. Wanster. I put a W instead of an N. So this is the Wanster, everybody. All right. There you go. Oh, this actually came out pretty good, though. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. We're just waiting on him just to decide if she likes the style, and we're planning to do camera burst. Good. Good. All right. So there you go. This is for Dead Tail. Hope you enjoyed this little drawing I did of your dragon. Kind of Jurassic Park style, kind of jaws coming up from the bottom there, and that's my flag on the background, do not steal. But yeah, kind of cool. Congratulations, Orca. I hope you enjoyed this, though, Dead Tail. I enjoyed drawing it, and I think it came out pretty darn cool, if I do say so myself. But there we go. All right, on to the next one, shall we? First person to put, let's say, a squirrel. First person to put a squirrel emoji in the chat. I'll draw your OC next. Squirrel. It's a squirrel. Man, that turned out really good. I like that. That was cool. That might be my favorite one I've done so far. Nah, it's hard to decide. I like them all for different reasons. But there you go. Cool, cool beans on that. Let's see. I'm going to plug my headphones in. Hopefully this doesn't mess anything up. Absolute masterpiece. Man, thank you guys. Oh, Smokey. All right. Smokey GTTT. Let's do yours next, shall we? Congratulations on being first. All right, let's look at the channel over here. See the channel. And, is this your character right here? That is a cool character. Is this your character? It's really old, but my friend made me an OC, so I drew it. Okay, so that is an OC, but is that the OC? Let's see. Let's see. I kind of want to draw this character right here, Token Doodle. Who is Token? Let's see. I like Token. What is it? One with the turret. Is that who Token is? Is this a Roblox thing? Either way, I'm going to draw this. It's pretty cool. Let me give you guys a good look at this character here. See? That's a fun character. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's draw this character, okay? It's like a cat or something or other. I'm gonna use pink instead of black as eyes down here, everybody. Eyes down here. Sorry. Eyes down here. Let's draw this. Okay, so let's take this will be interesting. Oh, I almost forgot. This is from Smokey. Let's see. Token Femtinel. It's a music artist. Oh, okay. Well, cool. Let's draw this music artist, shall we? Is that the name of this character? I'm just going to put Token Femtaniel. Token Femtaniel. Okay, here it is. This is the character we're going to draw. So we're going to come up with the first ear like this, and then we're going to do the second ear kind of like this. And we're going to have the face coming down just like this. Then we're going to have the neck over here. We're going to have the hand coming up like this. These are big mitts. No offense. Big mitts. Long arms, too. Just like this. Just going to have the other hand going off screen right there. And then we're going to have the eyes like that. Sorry, I'm trying to focus here because I want to get this right. Just like that. Yeah, there we go. Just like that. Okay. Let's see. No, it's okay. It's okay, everybody. It looked like a sprunky. What's a sprunky? I have no idea what a sprunky is. Welcome back, Joshua. Okay, we're going to take this. And we're going to do a little bit of this. And then we're going to do a little bit of this. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, just like that. I like this. Yeah, add some like shading, so to speak. See, the cool thing about art is that there's no rules necessarily. There's no restrictions. So you can kind of just do whatever you want and the rest will work itself out. And sometimes less really is more. Sometimes. Not always, but most of the time it is. And then you just kind of like do a little bit of this. Yeah, and then honestly, honestly, this is kind of sick. Honestly, I kind of like this one. I kind of like this. Hold on. Yeah, less is more, as they say. Check this out. Okay? Look at that. How sick is that? I kind of like that, actually. I don't know what's going on with the other arm over here, but the rest of it, like, honestly, it's not bad. I probably could have... Hey, hold on. I almost forgot something. There is one thing I need to do here, and it's for the hands. Ah, wait. You know what? I forgot to do it with a twist. There's got to be a twist here. What's the twist? There needs to be a twist. Oh, I got it. I got it. I know the twist. Hold on. Okay, the twist is going to be... it's going to be this right here. You guys are never going to see this coming, okay? This is the twist. Are you ready for this? Crap, how do Band-Aids look? I haven't had a Band-Aid in forever. Okay, there you go. That's the twist. We put a Band-Aid on there. We put a Band-Aid on the face, but there you go. There you go, Smokey. That's your OC. There you go. I actually kind of like how this turned out. I think it was kind of cool. But there you go. Hopefully you enjoy it, Smokey. I enjoyed drawing it, and yeah, congratulations on having your OC redrawn. That's kind of cool. I like that a lot. I like this, you know, using the white as the, I don't know. There's something about it. It's kind of cool. Sticks out a little bit. It looks good. I think it looks better than coloring everything in. But anyway, first person to put a flashlight emoji in the chat. The twist is a Band-Aid. Yeah, it's symbolic is what it is. But first person to put a flashlight emoji in the chat. I'll draw your OC next. Okay? I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, that turned out pretty good, I will say. Welcome back, Pedro. All right, Anonymous NX Uzi, congratulations. Let's look at your channel, shall we? Whoa. Wait a second. Anonymous, haven't I drawn this already? Yeah, I drew this character already. Yeah, I remember this. This is a cool OC. It's a combination of Jax from the Amazing Digital Circus, N from Murder Drones, and Angel Dust from whatever that other show is. That's kind of cool. I like that. That's interesting. Well, as I've said before, I'm not drawing more than one of anyone's OC. Oh, shoot. You know what? I just realized, Orca, you donated. I was going to draw something for you. Let's draw something for Orca really quick, okay? Let's do this. Let's do this one, shall we? Flashbangs. Thank you, Serial Designation RO. Thank you so very much for that. But congratulations on winning again, Anonymous D. But I need to draw something for Orca, and I have just the thing here. So we're gonna do. It's gonna be like this, just like this, and then it's gonna be like just like that, and it's gonna be like that. Wow, this is embarrassing. I can't remember. Orcas are my favorite animals, and I can't remember how to... Okay, we're going to do something like this. Orcas look like Venom. Yeah, I said it. Oh, this is for Orca. Orca Arts, I believe. Let's see. Nah, go for it. Use it as your profile picture. Go for it. These drawings are for you guys. I'm doing these for free. These aren't commissions. And even if they were, once I draw something, I don't care what people do with it. It's just like, it exists at that point. So Orca, and I'm going to call this one Venorca. Venorca. How's that sound? Just like this. Add some bottom teeth here. I guess it looks more like a shark than an orca, but it's okay. It's a venom orca. And then we'll do a little bit of this here, because the actual eyes of an orca are like right down here. And then just pretend I colored all the rest of this in, okay? All right, let's not pretend. Let's just actually color it. I don't care. So what if this uses all of my black marker? It's for a good cause. Orca sent me $2, dang it. That's $2 more than had been sent before, so that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna, this is worth $2 to me. Oh, it's going to cover up the nose, though. Ah, that's fine. That's fine. Orca is your initials? Okay, that's cool. That's very, very cool. Venom is Orca. That would actually be sick. The symbiotes are just orcas the whole time. All right, come on. Let's get this colored in here. How embarrassing would it be if my black marker ran out, like, mid-coloring? I mean, I'm sure it's happened to other people. It's probably going to happen to me again. There we go. Something like that. Oh, this is brutal. This is so brutal. I'm using Orca. I hope you appreciate this. I hope you guys all appreciate this. This is using up precious resources for your amusement. I go through black markers more than I go through anything else. This is why I switched to digital. This right here. You guys drive me to use my black marker to color things in. That would be a meme that only artists would get, like traditional artists. Look at this. I'm almost out. Ah, okay, there you go. I'm not coloring the mouth in. There, it's Venom Orca. There you go for Orca Arts. I hope you enjoy it. It's got his little eyes right there. I'm just gonna leave it as is. It's a joke. It's funny. Oh man, not enough. What are you, crazy, Harley? But anyway, I hope you enjoy that, Orca Arts. Thank you again for your donation. It means a lot to me. But yeah, well done. All right, so let's get back into it there. Let's see. Cute but scary. Yeah, I can see that. All right, let's see. First person to put a shark emoji. Why not? Let's just say shark. First person put a shark emoji in the chat. I'll draw your OC next. How's that sound? Shark emoji. All right, I can't use my black marker going forward. I am going to run out of ink, and that is not an option here. So cute. Really, guys? Everybody really likes this? Is it really cute? You guys see this and you think cute? Wolf Snake. Congratulations, Wolf Snake. Wait, have I already drawn your OC? I feel like I've already drawn your OC too. Huh. Ha 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 ha. Have I? I don't think so. This isn't ringing any bells. Hold on. I see. Nope. I don't think I've drawn your OC net. All right, let's go. So I'm going to draw this character because I believe this is your profile picture here. So here we go. This is what I'm going to draw here. There's a lot I could do with this. So let's see here. No, the legend Mothman. It was not you. If we scroll up here, you can clearly see it's Wolf Snake. Maybe not clearly, but that's Wolf Snake right there. Second place was Market Grade Trash Can. And third place was the legend Mothman, okay? Okay? Live chat. Make sure you're on the live chat here. And again, it's not what you can see, it's what I can see. So, here we go. Just be patient, all right? So, let's draw this character. I'm going to use, what's a color I don't use a lot of? I'm going to use purple. I'm going to use purple for this character. So, let's draw, oh wait, first and foremost, this is for Wolf Snake. Wolf Snake, and this character doesn't have a name, so I'm going to name them. Let's call them, let's just call him Legend. How's that sound? This is Legend, the character Legend. So, let's get the hair. We're going to do something kind of like this for the hair. Give him one of those, like a nice big old antenna on top. How's that sound? We'll do that. Nice and curly, crazy hair, which I can appreciate because have you seen this stuff growing out of the top of my head lately? It is out of control. And I still haven't gotten a haircut yet, much to my friend's chagrin. So let's see here. We've got that. We've got that. Let's just use gray. How's that sound? Let's use gray for all the details. Slightly shorter. Let's see. It's a good name for him? Cool. Let's call him that. All right, we got the mask here. It's a full body mask, though. We're not just doing the little mask. We're doing full body mask here. Let's do something kind of like this, huh? Yeah, I like this. We'll add some details right here. Just like that. And then we'll cut through there like that. We'll add a little bit of detail here. Then we'll add some more detail with a different gray, because why not? Actually, I'll just use silver. Maybe not. I think my silver's dried up. That's cool. Woo! Excuse me. You ate a balloon earlier today? Wow, that was incredibly stupid of you. Don't do that again. Rubber and helium do not mix with the human body. Kind of like that. And then like that. And then for this character, let's see. I'm going to use orange. Come down like this. And then for the arms, something kind of like this. And I'm going to give you a cool sword here. Let me cook. Let me cook with this one, okay? I say that a lot. I mean it. Let me cook. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're drawing this with a twist, as I said. Just like this. The little bobs things there, that'll make sense in a little bit. So, because what we're going to do, we're going to come over like this. We're going to do something like this. And then we're going to take a circle kind of like this. Not a true insect, because you're not going to have 8 legs. You're only going to have 6. Actually, no, that is a true insect. I was thinking of spiders. Arachnids. Arachnids. Those are the ones that have 8. Okay. You think I would know at this point, but nope. I don't. Here we go. We're turning into a bug. And it's just going to eat me like a bug. There we go. We'll do that. Then we'll take this one. Just something like this. Let's see. I have creative burnout and need inspiration. Have you seen these live streams? Like, there's plenty of inspiration around here. All right, we're going to do... See, I wanted to keep the insect thing hidden, so I didn't finish the arms, but this was the intent all along. So there we go. We're doing like a bit of a praying mantis sort of thing. No wings on this one. You haven't earned your wings yet. You haven't helped somebody through Christmas. That is a deep reference. Oh, man. Brain is not braining. I believe you. I believe you. Okay, so we got that right there. Let's take blue. Why not? We'll do purple, red, and or I guess purple, orange, and blue. How's that sound? Do like something like this. Oh yeah, I like that. This is cool. I like this style of drawing where I let the white do most of the work and just add like minimal details. Is this called minimalism? Is that what this is? It's like the shading. Somebody who's smarter than me, let me know. Just kidding. Nobody's smarter than me. Okay. Just like that. Yeah, just like that. It's the back leg. Cool. Cool beans. Just like that. I apologize. I'm trying to keep up with the chat as best I can. But I also have other priorities at the moment. Yeah, I'm liking this. This is cool. Oh, I love it when something comes together. Nice. Okay. Very nice. All right. Less is more, as they say. So here we go. Congratulations to Wolf Snake 3. Here is my interpretation of your original character. This is Legend. And I turned him into a bug. Very, very cool. Yeah. Very fun. Very, 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 very fun. Yeah. So, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that, Wolf Snake 3. Thank you for allowing me to draw your OC in the first place. And yeah, it's an insect now. Feel free to screenshot. So, there we go. Let's see here. First person to put a burger. Is there a burger emoji? There might not be. First person to put a burger. Oh, come on. How's it going, Elsa? Love to see you. I should redesign Sylveon again. Well, it's funny you should say that because somewhere in here I did just that. Oh yeah, this one. Anybody remember this? This was my this was when I was playing Slay the Princess, but I redesigned Sylveon a while back. So, yeah. All right, 2000. All right, Blaze Light. All right. I've done you, Market Doom. I've done you, Blaze Light. I've done. Let's just do this one, shall we? Let's do this one. We'll say the Joyers, Lord Jeffrey. Lord Jeffrey, congratulations. I'm going to draw your OC next. And let's see how this goes, shall we? Wow, is that re-uploaded content I see on your channel? For shame. Make your own content, for crying out loud. Make your own content. Let's see here. Wow. Wow, that is... I don't see any OCs here. I don't see any OCs here. Okay. Okay. That is a Jeep. Please tell me this is your OC. Is your OC a car? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing this. I don't even care what you say. All right, Lord Jeffy. Lord Jeffy, I'm going to draw your vehicle, okay? All right, let's do this. Let's draw your vehicle right here, right now. And we'll go from there. So Jeeps are green naturally, or at least your Jeep is. So let's do this. I need to draw it with a twist. Let's see here. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to throw it way, way back. Not like that. I'm going to turn this into a transformer. How's that sound? It's not going to be a dynamic pose or anything. It'll be like a character sheet, but yeah, let's do this. Let's do something like this. So we'll do kind of head-shaped something like this. We'll do like a antenna. Oh, I almost forgot. This is for the Joyers or Lord Jeffy. Lord Jeffy. And this is just Jeep Transformer. Transformer. There we go. So, let's draw this character, shall we? I'm going to try and keep it to one color if I can. I used to draw OCs like all the time. OCs of like, well, actually, I used to draw like Transformer characters. I would make anything and everything into a Transformer, and I was pretty darn good at it too. It's just a matter of looking at something and making the best you can with what you've got. The cool thing about Transformers is it's a lot of geometry, and you can't really screw it up. So it's kind of like you do the best you can with what you've got, right? Let's see here. So we've got that, and then of course we've got the grill on the bottom here. We'll just make that. It's like that. And then we'll put the headlights up here, shall we? We got the arms. I used to do this for like little kids all the time. It was so much fun, especially when I was on my mission. This is like how I would keep people's attention. Is I would draw robots for the kids, and it worked out pretty well. I had a lot of fun with it. I got pretty good at it. I'm not gonna say I was the best, but I was pretty darn good. I was passable. Probably not gonna get hired to work on the next T-Formers film, but I can fake it till I make it. Drawing robots is my real passion. That's what I enjoy doing the most. And the coolest thing about drawing robots is I don't have to draw hands. I can just like add big old weapons and big old cannons here and stuff like that, and that's totally fine. It works. Something kind of like this. You see how it's coming together? One of your brother's childhood Halloween costumes was a tank transformer he made himself. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's really actually cool, actually. Oh, man. Maybe next stream, too many people to compete with? Nah, don't be a quitter. Come on, Serial Designation RO. Who knows? If you stuck around, you might have won the very next one. I'm just saying, you know what they say about gambling. You know what they say, right? No way, Elsa. No way. Thank you so much for doing that. Seriously, like genuinely. There are people out there that need you. It is going to be so fun. Trust me. Like, my sister served as well, and it was just like, it's just fun. Well, it's difficult, obviously, because it's a mission, but you're going to learn so much. And it's going to be so good for you. Like, seriously. I actually found, so totally side note here. Let's go gambling. So behind me, right there, all of those are my mission journals and like photo books and stuff. That is how much I wrote. Now, I will say 50% of my mission journals is like, here's what happened today. Here's an idea I have for a book. Don't do that, okay? Please only put in your mission journals like what actually happens on your mission. But that's just me. Anyway, let's go gambling. Let's go. Serial designation R. Then why is there an O? Oh, it was already taken. Okay. Even so. Let's just keep this going, shall we? Man, I'm loving how this turns out. This is such a throwback for me. I miss this. I miss drawing robots like this. This is just fun. This reminds me of my time in school. Messing around, It's just fun to draw robots because it's just a bunch of geometric shapes thrown over each other time and time again. In real life, something like this would never work. It would never like physically work, but because it's a drawing, it does. It works very well. This is cool. I like this. Well, you have to tell me, Elsa, you have to tell me where you go. You absolutely have to tell me where you go. I would love to know. So, congratulations on making that decision. It is awesome. Absolutely awesome that you're doing that. Market says, I forbid gambling, I forbid drunkenness, I forbid crime. And then Anonymous just says school. Cool. School is cool. Okay. Yep, just like this. Okay. I don't want to spend too much time on this one because I do have other things I need to do tonight. But yeah, this is fun. I'm liking this. Let's add some color, or some shading, I should say. Add some shading in here, and then we'll call this one good. Okay. This is cool. I haven't drawn one of these in so long. It's been too long, I would say. Too long. Do something I should do more often. Just darken the lines. On drawings like this that are super complicated, or that appear super complicated, it's really important to have a very distinct, like, outline. Because if you don't, no one's going to be able to know, like, what your thing is. Okay, just like that. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, just like that. Sorry, I'm trying to get this done because I got other things to draw today. Just like this. You want to sleep during winter break? Then sleep. If you need to, take some melatonin. It works wonders. Melatonin. It works. Hashtag not sponsored. Never will be. Seriously, the day I get a sponsor is the day that things have really started to change. Oh, I was considered to be unsponsorable by TikTok. They completely demonetized my entire channel. I made Pokemon content, by the way. I was into Pokemon well before COVID. I miss the days when I could just go to a gas station or a Target and buy, like, Pokemon cards for fun. I miss those days. Maybe someday they'll return, but what it means is not this day. All right, I could add way more detail to this, but I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna force myself to stop. All right, let's go there. That was a joy to draw, though, I have to say. I'm sponsored by Ditto. Okay, fair enough. Oh, all right. If I ever did win, Prof. Sir, ignore the first post with Yahtzee. Oh, okay. Here we go. This is cool. Okay, that's cool, Orca. That's really cool. Honestly, I don't care if you're religious or not. I wish everybody would serve some kind of mission at some point. Or like, either serve in a mission or do military stuff, whatever it might be, because that kind of early life experience, and I'm speaking from the heart here on this, is genuinely, again, I don't care if it's religious or if it's military, whatever. You need something that isn't school, that isn't put on by your parents, that's not some kind of camp. You need something that forces you to live away from home, that throws you out into the real world, and puts your back up against the wall. If more people had that early on in life, society would be so much better. But anyway, this is for you, the Joyers. I'm going to get off my soapbox before it breaks. I drew your Jeep as a transformer. Very simple transformer. No hands. Blame the llamas for that, but there you go. This is Jeep Transformer. Hope you enjoyed this little drawing. I enjoyed making it for what it is. Not the most complicated thing in the world, but hey, I like it. I hope you guys like it too. But there you go. Yeah. Again, seriously. I wish more people would do, like, would do something for, like, yeah, a service project. Service projects are incredible. Going to Africa for a service project, that's so sick. Going to Africa for a mission is sick too, to help families with stuff. Like, that's just, honestly, I wish more people would serve missions here in the US. Like, yeah, but there you go. Market Grade Trash Can. That's the username, by the way. I'm not just calling him that. I hope you enjoyed that. And with that, I think that's a pretty good spot to end it for now. I'm going to be honest. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours at this point. That's almost exactly 2 hours. And I don't like to go beyond that because that's a long video and I rewatch these regularly. But thank you all so much for, let me just change the camera here. Eyes up here, everybody. Thank you all so much for tuning into this stream. I really appreciate everyone who has taken part. Thank you again, Orca, for donating. You're an absolute legend. And thank you to all of these incredible people. Let's do our recap. We've got Rico from Deplanty Gal. Congratulations. We've got Ratty from Zip Zappers. Congratulations on that. We've got Tofu with Turtle Girl. Congratulations to that, or for that. We've got Sparks and Saber. That was actually a lot of fun to draw. Then we've got the MAT, or the Matt, and Dude. That was pretty fun. Then we've got 2023 Demon with Stickhead. That was kind of, that was a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed that one quite a bit. Then we've got Death Tail and Waster, because I misspelled it. I think this one's one of the best ones. Let me know. Let me know, guys. Then we've got Smokey and Token Fentanyl. Hope it's not that, but hey, I'm just saying the usernames here. We've got Orca Arts 2003 with Venorca, and what a lot of you think is cute for some reason. And then we've got Wolfspark 3 with Legend. And last but not least, we've got Lord Jeffy with Jeep Transformer. And with that, we're already almost done with another sketchbook. But thank you guys so very much for tuning into this live stream. I had an absolute blast drawing your guys' OCs for free, and I hope you guys tune in for the next one. Bye for now, everybody. And let me know really quick, how do you end live streams again? It's like